If you're a new or beginner player in Marvel Rivals, you need to stay away from Spider-Man. And let me tell you why. Believe the developers, because Spider-Man is 5 stars for a very, very good reason. This man Spider-Man is mad difficult to use. If you don't have the most amount of focus, you're just not gonna do well on him at all. Now you might be wondering, what are my credentials? What makes it so I can say what makes a character hard? So yeah, I'm a pro player. I'm a new player, and Spider-Man is so hard. I get demolished so easily. The gameplay you're watching in the back is literally me missing everything. Like, look at this. I'm just getting demolished by that storm. Like, Spider-Man is super cool to use. I feel like once you master him, it'll be super fun guy to play, but he is definitely difficult. Don't let what I'm saying discourage you though. If you master Spider-Man, I can tell he's gonna be a top tier character for sure. But enough stalling. Let me get into exactly what makes Spider-Man difficult. So for his basic attacks, his melee is called Spider Power, and he has like a nice 3 attacks that combo into each other. This part's pretty good for what he is. I'm saying he even has a slam down move where he pushes both his hands down on the opponent. Really good move. Now what makes his basic attacks difficult is his ranged move Web Cluster. What makes it hard is Web Cluster is a projectile type of ranged weapon. If you're not too familiar with what the word projectile means in these type of games, it basically means there's 2 types of ranged attacks you can have. You can have hit scan or you can have projectile. Hit scan means wherever you aim and wherever you click, the bullet will reach instantly. There's no travel time. You don't have to worry about it actually getting there. You don't have to lead your shots. Think about it like a sniper or maybe even a bow and arrow. The arrow will eventually drop down because that's just how physics works. Now you might be thinking, man Fancy, why is that even a big deal? And the big deal about this is characters in this game move pretty fast. You have to have some type of future sight if you even want to hit someone from afar, which is why I definitely recommend playing Spider-Man and diving on opponents, because you're not going to be hitting them from afar with this. And to make matters worse, his spider webs are not like the other characters. They recharge. You can't just reload and get your clip back. Each one of your spider clusters has to be done very well, and I mean well, because the web cluster is a big part of this guy's kit. And I'm about to get into that right now. But quickly before that, I'll touch on his movement. He has the spider web where he can swing. Make sure you go into the hero specific settings and make it so you can aim it, because his auto swing is horrible. Like genuinely just horrible. I made a YouTube short that you can quickly check if you want to change that setting. Another good thing about Spider-Man's movement is that he can double jump. And the thing about his double jump, it resets every time you swing, so make sure you remember that for extra speed and movement. Okay, now into the big dogs. His abilities. I know the developers did this on purpose. His E ability, or maybe his first ability, is called Get Over Here, and it literally drags the opponent to you. I've seen a funny clip of someone dragging an entire Hulk into the void with it before. It was hilarious. Unfortunately though, you won't always find the map with the void, and it's really specific. So what you want to do though is hit your opponent with the web cluster, then use Get Over Here, because not only do you get a damage boost, you also bring yourself towards them. So now you can chain your uppercut, which I'm going to get into, and your melee attacks. Be careful when doing this, because you can get obstructed whenever you press your Get Over Here. Either if you're pulling them to you or if you're pulling yourself towards them. If you hit a wall or object, it'll cancel out and you have to wait for the cooldown. Spider-Man's second ability, which is called Amazing Combo, is literally exactly what it is. After you swing towards them, you press your Amazing Combo, which is your most damaging move, and it'll literally uppercut them into the air. And when you're in the air, that's when Spider-Man shines. Don't forget to try to web cluster before you ever do your Amazing Combo, because Amazing Combo gets a nice boost every time you hit them with a web cluster already attached to them. So a good combo I recommend whenever you play Spider-Man is you swing to the back lines, you hit the opponent with a web cluster maybe once or twice. You definitely want to go for twice, but I understand if you can only hit once. Once you hit them with the web cluster, you want to zip towards them with get over here, and then hit them with the uppercut with amazing combo. At this point, any squishy character is about half HP. What you do next is depending on what their reaction is. Some characters might try to fly away, so then you would try to hit them with the web clusters. This is a big part of what makes Spider-Man difficult, because trust me, hitting the web cluster isn't always an easy task. Another variation of this combo is when you're teamed up with Venom as Spider-Man, you get to have a spider expulsion, which is super strong. The range this move has and the damage it does is genuinely surprising. You wouldn't even think it could do that much, but I'm telling you, Spider-Man and Venom are a match made in heaven. And while we're on the topic, I might as well talk about Spider-Man's other team up with Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl gets a nice web bomb that literally immobilizes opponents. Very strong. Now we have to be realistic. You're not always going to get the kill on whoever you're diving on. They might have a healer, they might be really good at dodging your attacks. So what do? I'll tell you right now, run. It might sound like I'm joking or even trying to be funny, but I'm so serious. Turn around and zip out of there. You can easily use your web swing to get out of almost any situation. It's super fast and you can aim it once you change the setting, like I told y'all. Watch this YouTube short. One thing you have to remember though, the range for the web swing is not infinite. I checked in the training mode, it's only about 20 meters, so you have to make sure what you're aiming at is close enough, because if you miss, you're probably dead in the next 5 seconds. But wait, don't worry, not all hope is lost. Spider-Man has some nice passives that can help you get out of the sight of the enemy, so whenever you attack someone, you're mostly full HP. Like basically any Spider-Man from the movies to the comics to even kids' TV shows, Spider-Man can climb walls, and Marvel Rivals Spider-Man does not break that rule. He has the wall climbing passive that lets him climb almost anywhere in every map. If you press your primary button while climbing, you can even run to make the process faster. Using the web swing and climbing passive together can put you in good positions to ambush your opponents. Now lastly, but most definitely not least, Spider-Man's ultimate is called Spectacular Spin. And like the name suggests, he literally spins and damages everyone around him. After testing and failing, and I mean failing a lot of ultimates, I can tell you exactly when you want to use this ultimate. A lot of people mistake this ultimate for being a damage dealing ultimate, and yes, it does do some damage, but not really enough to like guarantee any kills. It's not Scarlet Witch's explosion, I'll tell you that. The highlight of this ultimate is the fact that it immobilizes opponents, making it so they can't move, which lets your other teammates deal high damage to them. Although you may want to get the perfect moment to use the ultimate, holding onto it for too long is honestly just a waste. If you can't find a perfect point, just use it. It's better to use it than to not use it. And trust me, once you start to get used to it, you'll know exactly when you want to use it. Thank you for reaching the end of the video. If any part of it was helpful, I'd really appreciate a like. Subscribe if you want any more Marvel Rivals content. I'm definitely enjoying this game, and I definitely will be playing it more. I also stream on Twitch if you want to check it out. That was just a random clip from when I like won a game or something. I honestly don't know why I was that happy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you have a great day. Peace.